Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Mark here with The Better Mark. Let's get into this Major League Baseball card for Thursday, April 25th. All right, we got 10 games coming at you live, despite probably taking a backseat to the likes of the NFL draft, which is one of the my favorite betting events of the betting calendar. Really look forward to this year in and year out. We actually go on a golf trip every single year for the NFL draft. So do not be surprised if you see a little bit of a live stream brought to you guys at some point during this weekend with a couple buddies, brought to you by Miller Lite, if you know what I'm talking about. So all in good fun. I'm very excited for that. I get to get away for the first time in a long time. So this is something where, apologies if the content's a little bit slower, but it's going to be something where it's a good break that I look forward to each and every year. So that's what we have going on within that. I do want to recap yesterday's plays. This is where we were able to sweep the board again. Unfortunately, Blake Snell didn't give it a shot. If he would have gave it a shot, we would have even cashed another ticket. I was hoping he would just go like the first, second inning, end up with that oblique strain or whatever he has that placed him on the IL, and we were able to cash another ticket. But the straights came out. We had a lot of parlays come out. I gave you guys live on the channel, plus 220, plus 250, depending if you played the Orioles or not in that matchup, Orioles or Yankees, depending on which one you put together in those three-team moneyline parlays. So it was a really profitable night. It's a great rebounding night, and we were able to cash some tickets. So that's what's very important, is cashing tickets, and that's what it's all about. So let's get down into it. I want to break down each and every one of the picks within these 10 games and give you guys my official plays, which we'll have 4 of them that I'm going to be giving you guys towards the end of this video. So make sure you guys all stick around to the end. And let's subscribe down below. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Appreciate you all. And if you're returning, as always, guys, welcome. You guys always know how I feel about you. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right. And yesterday, just food for thought. I don't charge for picks, so we're able to have a very profitable night. That's why we have the channel membership live here. So that's something where if you want to give back to the channel, by all means, feel free to do so. That's something that's very important to keep us going. Like I said, I don't charge for picks, but we are going to be moving in the right direction here as we look into this 10-game slate we have coming to you guys on this Thursday. Okay, so let's get down into the first game. We are looking at the Milwaukee Brewers and Pittsburgh Pirates. This will actually be our first official play. This number is way too low. By all intents and purposes, we're looking at a team within the Brew Crew that Freddie Peralta might be the best pitcher in baseball. And it's early. I know I've been saying that a lot, and we probably have a list of about 5 to 10 guys that are probably more like 5 or 6 guys that are up for really heavy consideration for Cy Young awards. That when I say that, I mean they're pretty much locks that they're going to be in the top 2, top 3, and that's how I feel about Freddie Peralta. So he's dominating. I think the wrong team's favored. I think Pittsburgh's due for a little bit of regression. I know the Brewers are on the road. Mitch Keller on the bump for the Pirates. This is an early one too. 12:35 first pitch. So we are going to be locking in Freddie Peralta, absolutely dominating. 2-0, 1.9 ERA, 33 Ks. Very, very good number for this. And this is this weird kind of like travel spot, right? Where you play a game, you got to get on the road. So this is one where you're going to look at the total and you're going to wonder for a lot of these games why we're seated so low. The total here is at 7, so just too low for me to play, but you can find a 7.5 out there if you think the Brew Crew gets it done, winning like 2-0. 2-1, 3-0, a real low scoring game. You can find 7.5s out there, is what I would lean to. Also, the Pittsburgh Pirates, something you want to look into. They have not been good in day baseball. All right, they play the Cubs a lot, so you're going to have a lot more day baseball within the Cubs and Pirates ranks. So this is another angle we're going to shoot with the Brew Crew. I really like this bet. This is a really good dance partner if you want to get the Brewers involved with any of your parlays. But we are going to be laying that minus 119 price as my first official play. All right, next game, Phils and the Reds. No play for me. As much as I love betting Zach Wheeler, I'm not going to get it done here. I can't get it done. 110 first pitch. Going against Nick Martinez, 4.76 ERA. This is one where I'd love to get behind the Phillies. It's just at a price of minus 150. Not something I'm looking to do on the road. I'm firmly confident that they're going to go into Cincinnati, steal one, and then get back on the road and head home. But one where I just can't bet against the Reds too. They've been streaky, putting up 5, 6, 7 plus runs from time to time as well. So no play for me in this game. All right, Boston and the Guardians. All right, Chase Anderson, Tristan McKenzie. McKenzie has shown a little bit of a regression here as a pitcher. All right, but I'm not going to be playing this game either. There's better games out there on the card. I would lean towards taking Boston. Despite me being an Indians fan and rooting for them to win this rubber match, if you will, taking 2 or 3 from Boston. Another 110 first pitch. No play for me, though. I just want to see more out of McKenzie before I get behind him, especially at home at a little bit of a steeper price, minus 153. So no play for me as well. Chicago White Sox and the Twins. Why not? We were able to cash a ticket last night. As long as they're going to give it to us around even money. I gave you guys the statistic yesterday within how the White Sox basically have been, I think, shut out in, I think, 8 of their, 21 losses. So probably, last night they were able to score a few runs. But Michael Soroka on the mound, 7.5 ERA, going against Simeon Woods Richardson, the former Toronto Blue Jays pitcher, I believe. This is one where I like the Twins, despite them not even playing the White Sox. So we think we get some plus value here. The only way to bet this game is by taking the run line, which we're going to lock in at a price of minus 105. And this is one where you could start doing system plays, guys, on the teams like against the White Sox, stuff like that. Teams like that, I should say. The White Sox is one. Another one out there is you could get behind possibly fading teams such as the Rockies is another. The Athletics are another. This is something where you can start saying, hey, when they get in these slumps, right, and they fail to score runs, start playing some systems, right? If you want to take the Twins, if you want to bet and fade the White Sox by taking their opponent on the run line, right? Just say you're going to take it 10, 15 times, okay? Or get streaky with it and bet it till it loses twice. Those are things that I deploy from time to time where we're just going to take the Twins. Just take them until, or take the team the White Sox are playing until you lose, right? We were able to cash, I believe, the first 2 games of this intra-week series, and I think this is one where this one jumps off the page at me. The number's too low, right? They're looking for the market to autocorrect. I just don't see it. So let's lock in the Twins run line at a price of minus 105. All right. Next game out there is one that I firmly like, Jose Berrios, another one of those pitchers up for Cy Young consideration. We're going to get behind this as well. I think this number is off. I think the wrong team is favored. I know it's almost a coin flip, so a little bit of edge for home field. Okay, so both of these pitchers I really like and favor the under. You can find 8s out there, okay, so I would lean heavy towards the under. Cole Reagan's 4.32 ERA, 0-2. He's been pretty decent out there, but this is what we have to look for, okay? There's rumors out there that Salvador Perez might be not suiting up for this game, all right? And this is where you look at Berrios and how we've even seen this dominance, okay? During day games, 2-0, 2 runs given up, 13 Ks. All right, so we're going to be liking the Toronto Blue Jays a lot. We're going to take the bullpen out of the equation. All right, so we're going to take Toronto on the first 5 at a price of minus 105, backing Jose Berrios and company. Lock it in as my 3rd official play. All right, and the next one I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to skip over because it is a play that I like a lot. We are going to come back to that one. All right, but let's get to the next game, Seattle and Texas Rangers, 2:35 first pitch. This is one where we have Castillo and Andrew Heaney. A year ago, this would have been a marquee matchup, but now basically a coin flip game. Heaney, 6+ ERA. Castillo, 1-4 on the season, 4.4 ERA. One where it's kind of just a weird game, right? Historically, we don't see as many runs scored in these travel days, but one where I just can't figure this one out, so I'm going to lay off of it. It is on this funky little Thursday, so you got to remember, guys, you don't have to play every single game. As much as we'd love to and say we win every single game on the card, you don't need to, right? Take 2, 3, 4 wins and get the hell out of Dodge, all right? You don't need to bet 10 games and go 6-4 and lose the juice. That's not a good formula over the course of the season, although some people like to do that. They like to bet the board. I just don't. I really pick and choose my spots out there very, very selectively. All right, Padres, Colorado Rockies, Randy Vasquez, Dakota Hudson. We look into this game. This will be a no play for me. Lean towards the Padres, minus 143 price. You have to understand when you play in the Rockies, taking the run line is very difficult sometimes. But we look for this total. You're seeing upwards of 11. That's just absolutely crazy. So that's out there if you guys are interested, but no play for me. I don't like betting against the Rockies at home. It's a weird ballpark for pitchers, and that's just kind of how I feel about it. So I'm going to stay away from the 6-19 Rockies in this matchup. Dodgers Nationals, Yamamoto and Mackenzie Gore. Yamamoto had a kind of shaky outing last time out, but he's dominating within the K perspective. All right, but he's given up a little bit of runs. All right, so this is one where I look for a lot of runs. I lean heavy towards the over 8 going against Mackenzie Gore. He hasn't really been a shut the door kind of pitcher, so the over 8 really is attractive to me in this Dodgers Nationals matchup. The money line is kind of too pricey for me, but there will be no official play for me in this contest. Okay, not opposed to putting the Dodgers as a dance partner at minus 184 in a little bit of a money line parlay. But if you look at this down the board, it seems to me that we're taking liking a lot of road teams here, so you got to be cognizant of that as you guys are making your picks. All right, and then the second to last game on the card is the Athletics and Yankees. Nestor Cortez, Alex Wood. The Yankees going against a lefty with an 8 ERA. This one jumps off the page at me as well. It's just kind of the numbers out of control with a minus 240 price. Like I said, this is another great dance partner, but I'm not looking to take the Yankees on the run line. I'm not opposed to it. I'm just not looking to do it. So that's kind of how I feel about that game. And then the last game that we will have an official play in is a fun one, if that. Okay, this is where we're going to get into the Astros and the Cubs. All right, Justin Verlander making his second start back. All right, we look into what's going on. This is going to be a prop. All right, we're going to be taking the Justin Verlander. It's a juiced up price, but we're going to lay it minus 150, under 6.5 strikeouts. His first outing back, he threw six innings after assignment, striking out 4. All right, he was able to get his pitch count up there as well. We saw 78 pitchers from the future Hall of Famer. Okay, but within this line, it's just a play until he gets the I want to say training wheels off, but that's a horrible one to use. Okay, but I am going to be locking that in at a price of minus 150. That's something where you can find that out there on Bet365. DraftKings is minus 165 as well. Hard Rock minus 155. And that's what we're going to be locking in as my fourth official play. I just want to see more. Okay, and the Cubs, this is another play on the Cubs. They are in their last few games. Okay, their last 3 games. They are basically dead last. I think the last 32nd in the major leagues in strikeouts. So not striking out. All right, they are not striking out as a ball club over the course of the season. They're about middle of the pack, but overall not striking out in the last 3 games. So I look for them to put a lot of balls in play, and we are going to be taking this as we take the Verlander under 6.5 strikeouts on the road against the Chicago Cubs. So quick recap, here are my 4 official plays. It's kind of a nice little beautiful 4 pick card there. It's kind of a little bit of a mixed bag. We got some run lines, money lines, first 5 props. All right, so we got a nice little selection here on this Thursday. Let's cash some tickets. Head in the NFL draft. I got a couple ones going in that game, or it's not a game, it's an event. But that's just something we're really look forward to betting that. And like I said, guys, make sure you all subscribe on your way out. Appreciate each and every one of you. For those of you that have been rocking with me for the channel for quite some time, I'm able to see that. It's kind of cool feature with YouTube. It lets me know within those logos who's the channel members, who's been subscribed for so long. It's a real cool feature from YouTube. So lets me know who you guys are, and surprisingly, I actually kind of memorized some names. So we're getting to that point where I'm becoming a little familiar with your guys' betting styles, so on and so forth. So all good stuff happening here on the channel. All right. Also, I do want to run it past you. The YouTube comments has been giving me some issues. So if you do see my video and you see the comments have been disabled, it's not my fault. YouTube is just flagging my videos, I guess. I don't know. But I have comments turned on. I have no reason not to turn them off. So forgive me for that. And if you do want to leave me a comment, just check back throughout the day because I will be turning that box on as soon as I notice. They don't let me know they do it either. So as soon as I notice that the comments are off, I will go back and turn them on for you guys as soon as possible. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you all. Let's go make some money, cash some tickets, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Cheers.